Hello, YouTube. It's Andrew the Bearded Giant, and today is the live stream on December 13th, I believe. And quick video and voice check, please. Can you hear me? And can you see me? Good. In the in the shed. Gross. What? Make love, not war. Yeah, don't make war. Man, who's mad? Oh, Bob is mad. Sorry, Bob. I didn't mean to make you mad. Uh, yeah. I didn't want this. Ah! Yay! It's Thursday. Hey, Kevin. Welcome to the stream. Uh, hey, yes. So, here's the exciting. I got schmutz on my shirt. Here's the exciting YouTube news for me, and that is I was approved to be monetized yesterday or the day before. Don't remember. Anyway, I'm monetized now, and along with the monetization, which is a coincidence. At first, I thought it was a correlation of my monetization review. Um, I got 160 some subs dropped from my sub count. So it dropped me below 1,000, and I was a little stressed that maybe it was a glitch or maybe I don't know what, but that I wouldn't be approved. But uh, they approved me, and Sam just told me about a banner that came across on the YouTube like flash news service that they are actively going through and scrubbing um, people's accounts for deactivated, closed accounts and taking them off of people's subscribers list and those spam accounts. And there was an article with it where is Mom here? Hey, Mom. Um, there was a article with it talking about how there are. Let's see if I can get this to go. I'm not going to worry about it. That some of those companies that sell subs and views and stuff, that they, in trying to mask their operation, they will go out and sub other channels too, channels that didn't pay for that service, just so they can kind of mask their operation. But YouTube's programming is too smart for that, and they figured it out. Anyway, some of you may see a drop in your sub count, and that is an active thing going on right now. To clean out the weeds. I suspect they do it on a periodic basis. Maybe not regular, but periodic. Oh, let's see who's all been through here. Yes, 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 yes. The usual suspects. The very usual suspects. Thanks for the grats. Silent E, hi, 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 audio's good. Did I go public? I think so. Yes, I am The video is public. I sure hope it is. I checked a few times beforehand, and I think Sam checked for me as well. So, uh, The Purge isn't a horror flick. I watched one of those Purge movies. It's kind of interesting, kind of scary. I think I watched the last one, which is supposed to be the prequel, where they show it's a government conspiracy to get rid of low-income folks, so the government doesn't have to pay for those services, which was kind of like really weird and creepy. Anyway, check my messenger. Okay. Do I check my messenger while on the thing with you, Gary? Is that what I need to do? How do I do that? Where's my... Oh, Gary, is it really that important that I check my messenger? Gary sent a photo. Oh, I'm on TV. Hey, thanks, Gary. Let me get back to the normal thing. Okay, so Gary has me broadcast on his TV in his living room, and does that mean the whole family is watching? Oh, you know what that reminds me, Gary? Remember when I didn't like facial hair, and then it just grew on me? Come on, I'm not as funny as you, Gary. That's my attempt at a joke. Okay, so last week I kind of shared some personal stuff. I was down. I have been down for a little while, but I have taken active steps to improve my well-being. On Saturday, I started going for a purposeful 30-minute walk, and I have done it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I haven't done it yet today because I raced home from work to get set up for this, but I will go for my 30-minute walk after this. And the idea is I've been reading some articles, and I guess it's just common sense that if you do a regular 30-minute bit of aerobic exercise, it will help with your mood. It will help with your digestion. It will help with your sleep. It helps with all sorts of things. And I have an active job, but I don't necessarily like walk for 30 minutes straight with what I do. And so I am purposely going for a walk. And then it's surprising that just in a few days it has really helped my mood. And also, what's kind of funny, and it's probably because I am going for a walk, I am probably thinking a little bit more about, should I go get that cookie after lunch, or should I go get that soda at break? And I think I've kind of cut down on some of that too, because my belt the notch is a little too loose where it's at, and if I go up to the next one, it's a little too tight. So that tells me I have probably shed 2 or 3 ounces. Let's see. Yes. So the 100% agree on the exercise. No, it's not quite time to get a new belt, Bob. But boy, that would be a lovely problem to have, where I have to go get a new belt. Um, but this one is treating me well. Um, so yeah, I'm feeling good. Uh, I'm not exactly. I'm not like doing a diet. What I'm trying to do is do a purposeful 30-minute walk, and I think because I am doing that 30-minute walk, it is making me think a little bit more about some healthy choices. Uh, which is a positive thing. It's like a really positive side effect. The first three letters of a diet, yeah, die. Uh, uh, yeah, if I have that 12-inch belt tail hanging out, I'll look like some of those country western folks. Those um, um, shopping mall rodeo guys who have their belts hanging out really low. Um, but yeah, that's not what I'm gonna do. Uh, oh, is Bo gonna be a fitness coach? You know, while Bo is small, start lifting him, and as Bo grows older, he'll get heavier and you will get stronger because it will be a continuous overload. So every day if you lift Bo, you will get stronger because he will get heavier and it'll be a progressive overload. Oh, what do I got down on here? Oh, and I haven't done a new video yet, but I'm feeling pretty invigorated. Uh, until he kept dropping them. I'm feeling pretty invigorated, and I've got to get some projects done for this weekend. Because the following weekend is Christmas weekend, and a couple of my projects might be gift related. Uh, yeah. Yeah. My mom wasn't lifting me when I was a teenager. I'm not sure when she stopped. Maybe when I was 6, 7, 8. But I kind of grew tall fast. So uh, the Christmas plans, I'm headed down. Please weld you something. All right, Mom, I'll weld you something. Uh, I am going to go down to the coast for Christmas and spend it with Gary and his lovely wife, Sarah, who happens to be my sister, and also my nephew, Alex, who is growing like a weed, and I believe my mom is coming down too. She'll probably step in there, say something at some point in time. Uh, but I think I was chatting with Gary a little bit earlier. I think I'm gonna take my nephew to see that Spider-Man animated movie when I'm down there, because it's up my alley. I like the superhero movies, and hopefully it's up his alley. Uh, so yeah, that's kind of what I have planned. I gotta beeline it back the next day after Christmas on that Wednesday because I have to start work again on Thursday. So that's my Christmas plan. Is to spend it with a fellow YouTuber and his family, which happens to be my family. So that's very convenient. Let's see. Oh, so today I was thinking about some things that uh, I'm grateful for and I'm thankful for, uh, and not like crazy stuff, but because it's winter, something that I really enjoy this time of year is a bright, sunny, cold day where the air is crisp. The sky is clear. You can see the mountains in the distance. Uh, and for me, as a big guy, I just wear a light jacket. For everyone else, they're bundled up in beaver pelt jackets and Columbia sportswear puffy jackets and all that sort of jazz. Yes. So yeah, I think that happens on the 21st, where the day will be the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice, and then it starts getting longer. Um, so yeah, I really like a cold, crisp, clean uh, winter day. So man, I was it that video was so funny. I can't remember who did it. Is it one of you guys in here who did the beaver coat video? Oh, Sam, if you're there, or hey, Guile, good morning. Uh, Post that link to that beaver coat video. That was funny. Uh, Today was a pretty good day weather-wise. A little windy, but it was clean. It was clear and cold. A little cloud, and I guess it wasn't that cold. So today was not that day, Gary. Today was not that day. But I was thinking about it because I was thinking about what to do for tonight's broadcast. So Sam just posted a link. Uh, this is Almost Homestead's, I think it's him, his, good evening. This is his video. Go ahead and open that in another tab and take a look at it later. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I think he's done a couple others along this series. Um, if I didn't know any better, I'd say he lives in Oregon or Washington, because that is a hipster move of a video for sure. Uh, Let's see. Oh yeah. Uh, oh, Washington. Yeah, that's right. Makes sense. It makes sense. His humor is very Pacific Northwest. Very Pacific Northwest. So all of you guys who are out east and want to know what the weird humor is out here, watch his video, and that kind of gets it, hits the nail on the head. Also, if you watch Portlandia, the TV show, it's a little bit overboard, but it still kind of nails it on the head. Where the opening of Portlandia is where 20-somethings move to retire, which is funny. Anyway, I auditioned for a part in Portlandia once. In the feminist bookstore skit that they do, they needed a HVAC repairman to come in and repair their air conditioner. And the deal was, it was supposed to be a real macho guy, you know, your typical butt crack showing, trade repairman type dude. And the hilarity was him interacting with these ultra left feminists who run this bookstore. And they asked me to come in and audition, and I did, but I didn't get the part. But it was fun. There was a very small window of time where I auditioned for a few parts because I did that TV commercial. And Gary, I have Gary to thank for that TV commercial. He he asked me to come down and audition with him for a Oregon Lottery commercial, and the commercial was like these two hooligans, these two ruffians were supposed to fight, and so Gary asked me to come with him and pretend to fight him on stage, and I did that, and we did that, and it was a classic soundstage with the trestle above and the lights shining down and taped X's on the floor, and then some people sitting in chairs in the back watching. And so Gary and I pretended to fight on the stage, and it was Gary's idea to do this. I said that before, but I got to say it again. It was Gary's idea to do this, and I got a call back, and he didn't. I didn't get the part, but one of the casting directors kept my information and called me in to audition for another Oregon Lottery commercial. And for that, I had to arm wrestle some old ladies, some seniors, some blue hairs, and I don't know. I think I arm wrestled 6 or so elderly women, and I had to like hard to arm wrestle them. Gary's going, that's cool. All I got was a lousy photo shoot for a magazine. Gary was in I think a progressive print ad in an outdoor magazine, which is pretty cool. But see, Gary is the actor of the family. He is the outgoing one. So anyway, so I arm wrestled these old gals, and is theater my first love, favorite thing to do? I am not a theater guy. Gary's the theater guy. I just stumbled on this because of Gary. So Gary sings. He's been a little bit of an actor. Been on plays. Gary did his first opera. I am not that person. I'll ham it up. I'll have a good time. I'll be silly. So I was given this part for this Oregon Lottery commercial, and it's on my YouTube video list, and so I go in and they take measurements for me because I have to custom make some clothes, and the day of the shoot, I go, and it's a neighborhood house. They rented somebody's house for the day, and they cleared out the dining room and living room and set up a Thanksgiving table with the spread with all the fake uh, the fake stuff, and they set up lights outside the house to shine at the windows. And at first it didn't make sense, but as the day progressed, it made sense, because as the sun moved across the sky, they didn't want the shadows changing in the room that they're filming it, so they made it a constant uh, sunlight from outside by these artificial lights. Anyway, so there's 3 principal actors and some extras. Myself, this gentleman named Gilda, who plays the referee, and Grandma May. Her name was May, and everyone called her Grandma May. She was in her 90s, and the idea is she and I are fighting for this wishbone, and this giant wishbone, and then it breaks, and the deal is for this Oregon lottery raffle, and there's 2 winners, and that's why the wishbone split evenly in 2. But yeah, it was fun. It took 9 hours to shoot this like 60-second commercial, or 30 seconds, however long it is. But it was an all-day thing. And then at the end of the day, we had to record a bunch of grunting and groaning and screaming. So if they needed to dub over some of the interaction, they could do that. And Grandma May had her own handler, and they helped her get dressed, and they helped her with anything she needed. And then Gilda and I had our own handler, and they would get us whatever we wanted: M&Ms, coffee, soda, whatever. It was like, well, you're treated like a star. And the person would run around and help you get where you needed to go. So that was a lot of fun. That commercial I have up on my channel. It's the very first video on my channel, and I demonetized it today because even though I'm in it, it is not my creation. So anybody who watches that, I don't get credit for it from a monetization standpoint, which is the only right thing to do. Yeah. And speaking of that, what's funny is I have, I don't know, 95 videos or something. And in that monetization deal, they monetized all but one video. My Tannerite video, they didn't monetize, and they said that it was inappropriate for monetization, and that's fine. I don't care. I'm not going to fight it. It's just it's a low performing video for me. But I thought it was interesting because the video is only like a minute long, and it's me blowing up a little Tannerite. They don't pay for all the Bill of Rights. Not sure what that's referring to, Sam, but yeah, that's true, I guess. If you're referring to me purposely turning off the monetization on that video, I did it voluntarily because it's not my content. Oh yeah. So yeah, my other gun videos they monetized. So the video where I talk about if I had 3 choices of weapons, what would be my handgun, shotgun, and battle rifle of choice? 20 years ago or 30 years ago versus now. Hey, Brandon, that one's monetized, and that's a gun video. I got a couple other videos where I'm up. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. Old school with a modern twist. I saw that you have a blacksmithing video. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to. That is on my list of things to do. So, yes. Yeah, my gun videos are all monetized. It's just the Tannerite video. Maybe it's the boom boom. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's explosive. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what they would find inappropriate about it. But like I said, I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. I'm not gonna challenge it because they give you the option of challenging the videos, but it's implosive. It is implosive as opposed to explosive. You are correct, Sam, but it does go boom, and it does make smoke, and it does spark, and it's very impressive and fun. So one could easily say it's explosive because it just seems that way. Oh, Bob learned me that on the stuffs. Yes. Well, that's true. I hope they don't demonetize my other videos that Brandon is in, because that could be the case. That they found Brandon's presence to be too much for the public to handle. I'm going to hear from him on that, I'm sure. Not only is Brandon offensive, he can't spell either. Which is the most offensive thing about Brandon, and is his lack of ability to spell. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so we'll see how this monetization thing goes. I did a quick calculation, and if my views stay flat or stay what they've been doing, I could earn like $12 to $40 a month or something, which isn't a lot of money. But on the other hand, that's money. That's actual money for people putting up with the ads on my videos, which is kind of cool. But obviously, I want to get my views growing and my watch time up. So yeah, that's cool. I'm kind of excited. YouTube will not send you a check until you've made $100. So yeah, probably mid-year, June-ish, I might get my first check. Yes, Robert, I am going to start welding again. I still have not hooked up my gas. I have a gas bottle over here with C25 that is just begging for a video. And yes, I have my Google AdSense set up. I actually did that quite a while ago. Wow, my own video page just pooped out on me. So So I can't see your chat. Oh, there we go. Hey, hey, are you gonna buy some gold? That'd be fun. I don't have any gold. Well, I mean, I have a couple gold rings. I have some silver. I have some little silver ingots and some silver bullion coins, 1 ounce coins. Um, I bought that. I bought them kind of off and on for fun. Because silver is not very expensive. I don't know if it's 25, 30 bucks an ounce or something right now, which isn't a lot, but that was kind of fun. Um, I have a Australian silver bullion coin and an American silver bullion coin, a couple American ones, and the little ingot is neat. Uh, oh, I should buy some more silver, I guess. Let's see. No, I don't have any commemorative Obama coins. Uh, Copper. Not all, they don't make copper pennies anymore. I think they're just copper plated. You have to collect the old pennies to get copper. And what year was it? 40. I don't remember the year now. For the silver dimes and quarters. 47, 67, 64. Thank you, Sam. 64. I got some silver quarters and some silver dimes. You know, what's funny is when I was a kid, I'm sure those pre-64 quarters and dimes were swimming all over the place. And if I only knew then to collect those, I could have a mason jar of those. How old am I? Today, I am 46. Next week, I am 47. I am a Christmas baby. Well, kind of a Christmas baby. A couple days before. Copper mine. Let's see. Some copper ingots would be fun. I guess you could make copper ingots out of copper pipe. One. You know, Jim, I'm a fan of dollar coins. It makes sense that there should be a dollar coin and a $2 coin. They're more durable. They last longer. Yes, Sam, I am an old man, which makes my mom like 27. I don't know how that math works, but somehow it does. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in Europe, the euro and up in Norway the kroner. There's coins, and I mean, if you have $10 in coins, that's a fair bit, but they just last longer. And I think the government saves money on printing that money because, yes, Gary, I want my typical present. I am not watching what I eat. It just is a side effect of my walking. So, for my birthday, for many years now, my sister has baked me chocolate chip cookies for my birthday. And I look forward to that every year. And so I'm looking for that again this year. Yeah, I'm not sure really what the value. Well, I know what the value of a penny is. It's a penny. But in our economy, with everything, not everything, with so much being done online and uh, we're kind of a cashless society. We're not fully cashless, but it's we're not too far from it. We don't really need the penny. I think the nickel might need to be the smallest denominator. Uh, yeah, yeah. The diet goes out the window during the holidays. You're cashless. Uh, yeah. I still carry cash with me. Um, but I could have $200 sitting in my wallet for weeks and not touch it. Um, but I keep cash with me because I like to go to yard sales, garage sales, and there's a store in town where they sell, where the guy buys storage units and then sells the stuff that he gets in the storage units in his store. He trades in furs. Uh, have you seen that show Frontier on Netflix with Jason Momoa? That's pretty good. Uh, where they're up in, is it Quebec? Uh, where they are fighting against the Hudson Bay Company. How many mice pelts are needed for a sack of flour? If you if these are mature mice pelts, yeah, I think it's roughly 65. Unless you're going into Canada, then it's like 70, 72 mice pelts because the whole conversion once you cross the border, it's weird. I don't get the whole thing. Uh, yeah. What else are we talking about in there? Yeah, I can't go without just a little bit of cash in my wallet. Um, just old habit. Old habit. I pretty much don't carry coins though. That would be the American field mouse. Um, we don't trade in those Canadian mice down here. Mm-mm. We have a tariff. No imported mice. We're all strictly American mice. uh, so, no, it's fine. The in my description of this video, I have Amazon link to. Do I have it to? I think I have it to this mic. And it's a wireless mic, and the other end of the dongle is here. Of course, I said dongle. And I also have the adapter needed to go to a cell phone. And so right now I have I'm using an iPhone 10, iPhone 8 Plus, and I'm using the standard Apple dongle for microphones, and then I have a conversion dongle to go from the mic to the Apple. I know it's complicated, but it's what I had to do to get it to work. But if you had a Android phone, you'd only need one dongle. You don't need two dongles. Apple, you need two dongles. Android, one dongle. I know. What the heck is a dongle? Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can pull this over here. Uh, See what this is plugged into? That's a dongle. Oh. So anyway, this is I don't remember how much it was. 40 bucks, 50 bucks, 30 bucks. I don't know. There's an Amazon link. Go check it out. It works pretty good. You get at least an hour charge. You get about an hour or more charge out of this. You know, I would get demonetized if I show my dongle on review vids I watch make it sound kind of noisy. So this, oh, yeah, I don't know. This is what I'm using. I went the relatively inexpensive route for a wireless mic. But if I make the sweet YouTube money, maybe in 3 or 4 years I can afford a nice mic. Yeah. How low does my dongle hang? Apparently it hangs fairly low because I have 2 dongles. I have the Apple dongle and then the conversion dongle and then the receiver. So I don't know. How much is that? Something like that. Yes, you missed the dongle. I'm running with 2 dongles, Bob. Most people who run Android only need 1 dongle, but since I do Apple, I need 2 dongles because Apple people are special. Thanks for stopping by, and have a good dinner. I appreciate it. Look for some new videos. I'm not signing off yet, but look for some new videos in the next week or so coming out from me. I am back in the saddle again, and I will be producing some regular videos and putting up on my site. I was going through a little slump there where I was only doing live streams, and I appreciate you guys sticking around for those because it helped me out. But now I will be posting produced videos again. Oh. Well, let's change the subject. You guys have your snow tires on? Do you have your winter tires on your vehicles? Do you have chains in your car or your truck? Man, need to marry a wife who loves video editing. I would love it if someone edited my videos. That is my least favorite portion of YouTube for me. I like making the videos. I like chatting about the videos. I like the response. I like the interaction. But I don't really care for the editing portion. Anyway. Yeah. So here in where I live in Oregon, in the valley, we don't get much snow. We get a little snow, but I just run mud and snow tires year round, all terrains, and I have never had a problem with them. But then again, we don't get a lot of snow. We get some ice, we get some freezing rain, a lot of water on the road. A lot of cars hydroplane, but I like a nice, good deep tread that shoots the water off to the side. Oh, got some snow last night. Cool. Oh, so Brandon is referring to an incident that happened 3 years ago, maybe. Uh, so Brandon and I worked together, and there was a inclement, what we call it, inclement weather. We had a snowstorm, and some exterior pipes froze, and a meter of snow. It's like 3 feet of snow. So we had some exterior pipes freeze at work. An exterior pipe for what's called a safety shower. It's a shower that you step into and pull the handle if you get chemical on you, and you can wash yourself off. Anyway, so this particular shower that was outside had a frozen valve or a frozen pipe, and we needed to shut the water supply off to the shower because it was just a geyser. It cracked and broke and just water shooting out and it's freezing. It was a real mess. So we determined approximately where this valve was. It was an underground valve, but the problem is there's snow on the ground. Oh, maybe 6, 8 inches of snow. So we go get some snow shovels, and we're shoveling snow with snow shovels, trying to uncover this valve, and we're not having any luck. We don't know if we missed it. We don't know if we're looking in the wrong place. The landmarks are all covered in snow, so we just couldn't figure it out. So we went over to one of these buildings and got like a riding snow plow. It had like a little scoop on the front, but you stand and had tracked wheels, and skid steer type steering. And so we drove it over to where this location was, and we start pushing snow, and we're making a very large pile of snow at the end of this paved area, and we just could not find this valve. And I mean, we spent a couple of hours or more in the snow, like at midnight, maybe not midnight, it was like probably 9 o'clock at night, but it was dark and it was freezing, and water shooting, and we're looking and looking. In the end, it turned out we were skidding right over the top of this valve. It was slightly depressed, and the snow still covered the valve, and so our snow shovel skidded right over it, and we didn't see it. This skid steer device skidded right over it, and we didn't see it. So we found it. We found this valve cover, and then we go to take the lid off because it's what's called a can valve. There's a metal sleeve with a cast iron lid on it. You guys see them when you drive all the time. They're in the roads. You drive over them, you probably don't even notice them. So we grab some pliers and go to pull this lid off. It doesn't come off. It's stuck on, and it's not uncommon that they're stuck on because a little dirt, little gravel gets embedded between the lid and the side of the can, side of the sleeve, and just kind of gets wedged in. And so a lot of times you can take a steel bar or a hammer and just pound on it a couple times, and it loosens up the debris and you can lift it off. Doesn't come off. So we get this big pry bar, I don't know, 2.5, 3 feet long, and I got it under the tongue of the lid, and I am putting everything into it. I bend the pry bar. I just bend the pry bar. Yeah, we used a torch for a while because we thought maybe it was frozen in. And then I got this idea of get a piece of 9-foot unistrut. I have some around here somewhere. Unistrut is this channel steel that is used in industry to build all sorts of things. Anyway, I had a 9-foot long piece of this. It's fairly stout. And I, about a fourth of the way up, I looped some cabling through these holes and looped it through the lip of the lid. And I'm doing the old give me a lever long enough you can move the world, and so I'm lifting that. And this 9-foot long piece of unistrut, I bend that too. So Brandon goes, and being the smarter of the two of us at this time of night, he goes and gets a forklift, drives the forklift over, and we take this braided cable and run it through the lid, and we run it over the fork of the forklift, and he uses a forklift to pull that up. Hey, Debbie. He uses that forklift and pulls it up, and we get the lid off. No, Unistrut is not Giant approved. Apparently, I can bend this with a significant enough force. But that was quite an evening. I don't think we're going to have one of those this year. It's been a mild winter, and thankfully. And then we had pizza. That's true. We went out to pizza afterwards and rewarded ourselves for a job well done, I believe. So, yeah, that was kind of fun. Looking back, it's fun. When we were doing it, it wasn't so much fun. I might go have some pizza tonight. The key with the triangles behind me. Oh, we're looking for a triangle. Oh, these are speed squares. Carpenter's speed squares. And here's your right angle. And here's a Fireball right angle on 45, which is very nice. These are all metal. These speed squares are aluminum. This is steel, I think, but lacquer. This is cast iron. These, have you guys ever seen these before? These are called 1-2-3s. They are machined 1 inch wide by 2 inches by 3 inches. And they come in a pair, so you can go 4 inches, you can go 6 inches, you can go 5 inches, quite a number of things. And they're very useful. I just learned about them this year, since I've been doing the welding thing, doing research and whatnot. These are fun. They're kind of handy. Imagine they could be useful in woodworking as well. If you need something exactly 1 inch wide, or 2 inches, or 3 inches, in metalworking it works well too, because they're right angle. You could also use this to see if your table saw blade is square, or your bandsaw blade, or your drill press, or any number of things. Let's see. Yeah, I'm clueless. You guys are talking about me. We have a drummer, a bassist, and the triangles. I could play the triangle. Here, let me see. How's that sound? Try this one. That one's not as nice. Can you guys hear these? Ooh. I like this one. I could hang a couple of them up and get different tones. Let's see. Nope, not that interesting. Nope, also not that interesting. I'll be in your band. I'll play the triangles. I'll give it a go. Hey, I bet I could play a mean cowbell. I bet cowbell I could rock it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not a musician, but I'm willing to play one on YouTube. A dulcimer. I don't know what a dulcimer is. I could Google it later, though. So, Debbie, did you get your pizza at the shop in town, or did you make it yourself? Very much like a dinner bell, or dinner triangle. I could make a little chuck wagon. Don't touch that frame square. Oh, this one? I don't think this one will sound very good. No. Well, kids, it's been an hour. And I appreciate all of you coming by. Godfather's does a pizza buffet all day. Huh. That's a good thing to know. I have a Kirkland frozen pizza in the freezer. I think I'm going to bake. But first I'll go for my 30-minute walk, and then I will eat some pizza. Folks, community, fans, friends, and family, thank you all for joining me this evening. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I had a good stream tonight, I think, and you guys helped me out. I appreciate it. Rewatch the stream and look behind me. I will. I was blocking this. This is my one and only Christmas decoration I own, and I'm going to put it up in the house, and this marks the season. All right. See you guys all later. Have a good night. And it's very important for a man of my age to have a good stream. Yes. Good night, everyone. Take care and be nice to one another.